Hello there, fellow summoners. Mad Dog HT here, and we are going into this month's event quest, the Cavalier difficulty, and this is the first chapter, chapter 1.1, with the Spiderman boss. And he has a bunch of different nodes, some that are kind of newer. He's got the best defense, which gives him extra evade and power gain, special bias 1, enhanced special 1. So special 1s are going to be flying, power snack, bullet time, which is kind of new. I don't know that I've seen that one yet, and juke. And so with bullet time, basically if you parry stun him, he builds up a bunch of evade charges, and then if you evade him, he gets stunned for however many charges you build up. So if you build up a lot, you can have him stunned for a significant amount of time, and potentially for the whole fight, if you have your parry game on. But so first up, I'm just going to go in on this fight with MoleMan. MoleMan has that passive True Strike that will cause any evades to fail. And so you can see the unblockable special 1, it's because the first parts are projectiles, those are actually blockable. So don't be fooled by that. I think I forgot about that in this most recent variant 7. But yeah, you can block the first part and then you dex out of the last parts where he comes in to hit with his fists. So block the first 2 spider webs and then block his last 2 punches. And so right now I'm just trying to parry a lot. I got 9 of those evade charges. And at one point I will do a dex and it's gonna stun him, and yeah, we're just gonna go to town and kill him while he's stunned forever. And MoleMan, he will go into his, you can see that he was unblockable on the punches there. I didn't evade out of that, but we do evade after that special. It stuns him. We go into our special 3. MoleMan will go into his frenzy mode, which basically it's like crit city, tons of bleeds. And with juke on, you do want to try to alternate doing a 5-hit combo ending with a light, 5-hit combo ending with a medium, alternating those, build up those furies. And you can see, like, I still had half the stun time left and he was dead. So you really do want to play around with that bullet time node. It can really benefit you if you do it right, and you can parry and re-parry and keep parrying even though he's not going to get stunned. And yeah, so second attempt, I'm going with Domino. I did put long shot on the team, but that was a miscalculation in my strategy. There's a synergy where if you don't hit the attacker while they are stunned, you get extra power gain, but he's not going to actually be stunned. So I'm not going to get that extra power gain. But Domino, if you get perfect parries, which I do in some of these cases, you get extra power gain. And so I'm just going to try to parry a whole bunch. You can pretty much do this with any champ. Anybody that has, like a good perfect block would be ideal. Cap Infinity War, Guardian, anybody like that, and then basically build up a ton of those charges and then stun them and then go ham. So we're going in and boom, we hit him with the special 3, and then we're just gonna try to kill this Spider-Man before he is unstunned. So, and I didn't basically have enough stun time on this to kill him, which I thought I was going to, but so I think I'm gonna light off a special 3 here. Boom, get him. We get a crit bleed. The bleed's pretty good. He does get a special 3 off, but it's not going to kill my rank 3. I doubt it would kill a rank 5. And there, we refresh that bleed and he's dead. So I don't know, a rank 4 champion, 5-star, I think you could probably eat at L3. It would be close, but depending on how much block damage you taken in the fight. But yeah, if you just build up enough, you should be good. And just as a reference, I had 13 charges built up on that Domino one. So last up, I was kind of frustrated because I went in with a full Thing team. I was going to bring Thing into this fight, and I went through the whole line, not using the Thing cheese strategy, but on the Doom, I got to the point where I was low enough health, and I guess I threw my champs in wrong. I know the order matters when you put your champs in for the synergies and everything, and it ended up not giving me the indestructibles and the fury stuff and the Hela revive synergy thing in the right order, and so I ended up killing Thing like right at the very end, which is unfortunate because I wanted to just like totally parry a ton on the Spiderman and then let him hit me and then evade and then just wail on him. But yeah, so that didn't happen. So I thought, I was like, okay, I'll try out Heimdall. I didn't want to revive. I didn't want to do the path again. And Heimdall, he can get True Strike, which is good for Spider-Man because he won't be able to evade now. Now, had I had the power, that evade could get the True Strike buff could get power snack, so you need to make sure you time that right, but then I just get smacked. So that was a terrible, terrible, terrible showing. And we're gonna go in with the champion, who I recently got as a 6-star, which is kind of nice to go along with Thing. And all of these attempts, I don't do anything too crazy. They're all kind of not the most ideal champs, but it just shows you that you can do this fight. I think if you can really get your parries on, I mean, the Spider-Man, he's gonna evade a ton, but if you can get your parries on and build up a ton of those charges, you can definitely get your ends. Outside of trying to hit him normally, good luck if you don't have True Strike. He's gonna get that power gain from the bullet time node. No, not the bullet time node, the best defense node. Here I get smacked in the corner and there. So now we do an evade. He had like nine evade charges, so the stun time is pretty significant. But basically, if you don't build up enough, then you just need to hold off and make sure you don't push him to L3, because if he L3s you, then you most likely die, especially if you're at lower health like I am at the moment. But yeah, so kind of an interesting interaction. I don't think it's like too difficult. I think if you bring champs that either can have good block proficiency and you have your parry game on, if you bring a champ that has some form of true accuracy to bypass Spider-Man's evade, there's a lot of champs that can do it. But yeah, so these are just a couple that I was going to try. Off the top of my head, I think Killmonger would be great. The new Black Panther update, he has some form of like True Strike, I believe. She-Hulk would be excellent. Spider-Gwen would be excellent. Venom would be excellent. A lot of champs that can kind of get around those evades. I think Archangel would be excellent as well. Basically, if you can get a whole bunch of parries off, then you could just heavy spam him, get him over in the corner, and the Neuro should pretty much take care of him, probably, depending on how many evade charges you have built up. You should have enough stun time, plus you're going to get the stun time from the Neuros falling off whenever they happen to. I don't know, there's just a lot of champions that you could use. I think Apocalypse would be excellent because he's evading so much with the best defense. You'd pretty much be able to get it to where he builds up all of his 10 charges to get to 100, where Spider-Man wouldn't be able to evade anymore, and then it's just a normal like stun immune fight. But then you can stun him with the Bades. Now, the champion, when above 3 charges, he does get a True Strike passive if you intercept him with a light, which I did there once. Don't think that was quite intentional, but yeah, champion, I don't know, it'd be interesting if you had a ranked up champion. And although the power snack is kind of annoying because you keep getting the Furies and potentially regen on the L1s. I was getting power snack and giving them power gains. So now I'm going in with Hela, and how much health do we have left on him? 62%. And instead of trying to build up a ton, I basically just tried to build up enough to where I could get some combos in and push him to L2s to where I didn't have to deal with the L1 as much. And generally it worked out okay. And I believe I finish him off. This is a really, really long fight. Again, my plan was to use Thing and just totally smash the Spider-Man, but I died prematurely on the Doom because I didn't throw the champs in there right, and I'm pretty certain I put in the champion and then Hela and Angela and then Heimdall, which I think is supposed to be the order, but maybe I didn't do it right, or obviously I didn't do it right because I wasn't getting the right timing on triggering the indestructibles and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, you can do this with anybody. It's a little more annoying, but basically you do want to bring a big hitter. The faster you can get him down with some big damage, the better luck you'll have, the less parries that you'll have to build up. So like if I were to do the Domino one again, I would have just brought Red Hulk and I would have just heavy spammed him while he was stunned, and he definitely would have died without him being able to L3 me. But yeah, let me know who you guys use. I am going to squeak this one out with Hela, and this is only a rank 3 Hela, so 62% of this Spider-Man, but basically I'm just trying to do shorter intervals of 2, 3, 4 parries, and then Dex, get him stunned, go to town, push him to L2, and yeah, just repeat that. So let me know who you guys used. I realize that this is not the most ideal matchup, but I like to try different options, and I'll let this play out. There's another about 2 minutes worth of this, and I'll see you at the end, and thanks for watching. Alright, we're just finishing up you know, this fight was, again, not ideal, not the matchup that I wanted to take, not what I would recommend, but as long as you get that bullet time stuff down, it's not too terrible, but it is a new node that you got to get used to. And yeah, so we take out that Spider-Man with kind of a team effort, but Hela did a lot of the work, and she was only a rank 3 5-star. So thanks for watching, fellas, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.